And Young Buzz. Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into all things K-pop with a little twist of opinion, curiosity, and yeah, a whole lot of love. Today, we're talking about one of the most unstoppable girl groups in the K-pop universe. You guessed it, Twice. So here's the thing. If you're someone who still thinks Twice is just about bubblegum pop and cute choreography, sit tight, because there's so much more going on behind the glitter. And if you are a once, well, get ready to smile, nod, and maybe even cry a little. Let's rewind a bit. Imagine this. Apple is having its fancy global event showing off the new iPhone and all that jazz. But what's trending above Apple on Twitter? Not a product, not a feature, but Momo. Yes, Momo from Twice. Just a 20-second teaser of her new hairstyle shook the internet more than a multi-billion-dollar company's launch event. If that doesn't tell you how powerful this group is, I don't know what will. I mean, seriously, think about that. A 20-second video. Not even a full song. No interview, no performance, just her hair. That's the level of obsession, attention, and connection people have with Twice. And honestly, I get it. There's something magnetic about this group. They're not just pretty faces and catchy hooks. These girls work hard. Since their debut in 2015, they've dropped over 10 albums and EPs, and that's not even counting all the Japanese releases. Some groups are lucky to have one comeback a year. Twice does 3, minimum. That kind of output is wild, even by K-pop standards. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you felt that excited for a group's comeback? Like, count down the days, rewatch the teaser 50 times kind of excited? For me, it's almost always Twice. And I think a big part of that is how their music grows with you. From the early Cheer Up and TT days, all the way to Fancy and Feel Special, you can literally trace a timeline of their evolution, and maybe even your own. Also, fun fact, Twice didn't just pop out of nowhere. They were born from a survival show called 16. Can you imagine the pressure? Competing against friends for a spot in what could be your dream job or your last chance? That's intense. But it also gave us this incredible lineup of 9 girls who are now household names. And speaking of names, have you ever thought about why they're called Twice? Park Jin-young, the founder of JYP, said it's because they'll capture your attention once through the ears and once through the eyes. And honestly, that's so accurate. Their songs? Earworms. Their visuals? Next level. It's not just marketing, it's real. Their music hits you and their aesthetic stays with you. Now, let's talk about their fans. If you're a once, you already know the meaning behind that name. If you love us even once, we'll return the love twice. Isn't that beautiful? And yeah, maybe a little cheesy, but K-pop is about connection, right? And Twice gets that. They don't just perform at you, they perform for you. It's a relationship. And yet, despite all their success, they're still evolving. Lately, their concept has taken a darker, more mature turn. Gone are the pastel skirts and cheerleading pom-poms. Now it's femme fatale vibes, edgier fashion, deeper lyrics. I want to hear what you guys think about that shift. Do you love it? Miss the old Twice? Or are you like me, just fascinated by how naturally they've grown up without losing their core identity? Let's be real for a second. A lot of K-pop groups don't get to grow. They debut cute and end cute, or they try to switch up the concept and it feels forced. But Twice? They're doing it so gracefully, and I respect that. It's not just about reinventing themselves, it's about reflecting themselves. Their lives, their challenges, their growth. It's more real than people give them credit for. And speaking of real, how refreshing was it when JYP actually talked about Mina's mental health? That was huge. In an industry where everything is so polished and controlled, that moment of honesty meant a lot. Anxiety is still such a taboo topic in many parts of Asia, and the fact that they acknowledged it publicly was a powerful message. It told fans, hey, it's okay to not be okay. And in K-pop, that's rare. I want to hear your thoughts. Did Mina's story make you feel seen? Do you think other companies should follow JYP's example? Because let's be honest, behind the glam, these idols are human too. And it's not just Mina, right? I think what happened opened the door for fans and even other idols to feel a little less afraid to talk about how they're doing inside. Because we tend to see these idols as flawless, always smiling, always performing, but the truth is that perfection comes at a cost. And Twice showing that vulnerability? That's powerful. That's leadership. And can we also talk about their impact outside of Korea? Let's take Japan, for example. They're not just popular there, they're dominating. Twice became the first K-pop girl group to do a dome tour in Japan. That's not just a regular concert. That's selling out stadiums of 50,000 people multiple times. That's Beyoncé level, Taylor Swift level stuff, but in the K-pop world. Like, that's not just hype, that's legacy building. And then there's their US tour. A lot of K-pop groups have dreams of breaking into the Western market, but not all of them actually succeed. With Twice, though, it didn't feel like they were forcing anything. It felt like a natural extension of who they are, connecting with fans, showing up, and just being themselves. I think that's part of their charm. They don't pretend to be something they're not. You never feel like they're trying to chase trends. They just are the trend. You know what's also super smart? Their partnership with YouTube for a docuseries. Because that's how international fans connect these days. Not just through music videos, but through stories. Behind-the-scenes content, real moments, raw emotions. That's how you go from being a fan of the music to being a fan of the person. I'd love to hear in the comments, did you watch any of their docuseries content? What moment stuck with you the most? I think there's something really cool about seeing the behind-the-scenes version of the people we usually only see in bright lights and stage makeup. Now let's circle back to the thing that really makes Twice special. And no, it's not just the hair flips and perfect harmonies. It's their consistency. This group has been constantly active since debut. Comebacks, concerts, appearances, Japanese promos. It's almost overwhelming. And yet they keep delivering, and not just quantity, quality. How many groups can say their title tracks go viral almost every single time? Think about TT, Likey, Fancy, Feel Special, I Can't Stop Me, Talk That Talk. It's hit after hit after hit. And they're not just catchy, they define the era they came out in. Their choreography becomes memes, their lyrics become captions, their outfits get copied by influencers. It's cultural impact. But with all that success comes one big question: what's next? Twice is already in that legendary tier of K-pop. So now it's not just about staying relevant, it's about how they evolve. Will they continue down the darker, edgier path, or will they find a new concept altogether? Will they start focusing more on individual projects, or will the group stick tight and keep going strong as 9? And hey, should they even have to change at all? Let's be real, Twice is often compared to BTS and Blackpink, but honestly, I don't think that's fair. Those groups are great in their own ways, but Twice carved out their own space, their own aesthetic, their own connection to fans. They're not trying to be anyone else, and that's why they shine. I think the biggest strength of Twice is how relatable they are. They're not trying to be untouchable. They laugh, they cry, they mess up choreography, they roast each other in interviews. Watching them feels like watching your older sister's group of friends being ridiculously talented and weird in the best way. And that brings me to you guys, the fans. Onces are some of the most loyal, supportive, and thoughtful fandoms in K-pop. It's not just about voting and streaming. It's about celebrating each other, hyping each other up, and holding the group down even during the hard times. Whether it's Mina's break, Jihyo getting hate for dating, or Dahyun disappearing from promotions for a bit, wants to show up. So now I'm curious, what's your Twice story? What was the first song that got you hooked? Was it Cheer Up? Signal? Maybe something recent like Set Me Free? Drop it in the comments. I want to hear how you fell in love with them. And if you're not a once yet, what's stopping you? Maybe you've only seen the cute concepts and thought it wasn't your thing. Maybe you assumed they were all visuals and no talent. I challenge you. Go listen to Cry For Me or watch a live performance of I Can't Stop Me. Check out their Japanese discography. Look at the dance practices. There's depth, range, and yes, raw talent. At the end of the day, Twice is more than a K-pop group. They're a cultural force, a case study in how to grow, evolve, and stay grounded while sitting at the top. So that's it from me. Well, for now. But let's keep this conversation going. What do you think is the key to Twice's long-term success? Do you want to see more subunits, solo projects, acting gigs? Or should they just stay together forever and keep feeding us bops? You know what to do. Hit the comments, let's talk. And if you enjoyed hanging out today, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any more deep dives like this one. Until next time, this has been Anyang Buzz, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.